Okay. Woohoo! We're doing it! Let me adjust this. Okay. I think that works. I think that works real good. Let me move this. Get some notes up. All right, you guys. There we go. We almost have it. Yes! Yes. All right. Welcome. Thank you for letting me get set up there for a few seconds. Getting the mic and everything ready. If you're new to these lives, I'm on Instagram and on YouTube. And my name's Joy D. Fanning. I'm the CEO of Astronaut of Life. I like to jump on Friday nights to do a live energy update. And this one's going to be pretty interesting. I'm really excited about it. I think I've done this in the past, but I wanted to start off again just as we wait for people to come on and everything, to start with a meditation. So I'm going to move this over one more time. Let's just do it this way. We'll keep it there. Whoa. I want to put some background music on. Now, there we go. Music. I didn't have it pulled up on my computer. We want one with no talking. Let's see. Ooh, I like that. Hopefully you can hear it a little bit. Okay. So with that, let's take some deep cleansing breaths, okay? Just take a deep breath in. Hold at the top for a few seconds, like 2 seconds, and then release. Let's just take probably 4 or 5 of these deep breaths. In through the nose. Fill up your whole chest. Hold at the top and release out of your mouth. Okay, let's let our breathing return to normal. I'm seeing this dark indigo blue light with white sparkles in it. It feels so calming and a little magical. Let's just bathe in this energy for a moment together. I'm hearing the word ignite. It's igniting us, lighting us up, charging. A beautiful gift from Spirit for today. When you breathe in, breathe this energy in, this sparkly magic energy, and breathe out all your stress, all your anxiety. Let your body just relax in this moment. All right. You can come back, open your eyes. Yay, Abe's here. Welcome, Abe. Let me, there we go. All right. So, I titled this, Hey Luna. Yay. We got Abe and Luna. Welcome, guys. You just missed the meditation, Luna, but that's all good. I'm all nice and calm now. But I really want to talk about this month. At the beginning of the month, I like to go over like a general overview of the energy for a month. But before I like jump into all that, I want to just kind of briefly go over. So last week I did not make a live, and the reason was, if you remember, 2 weeks ago I said the message was expect the unexpected, and that is exactly what happened to me. During that week after that live, my father-in-law passed away, which is very sad, but he was 90 years old, like in the nursing home. It wasn't like unexpected, but it happened a lot. Like he went to the hospital for an issue, and then that night he died. So yeah, very. Well, that's QB. Let me go close the door. I'm being extra nice to QB today because he went to the vet and he got hey, he got so like nervous, he threw up and everything. So he was shaking. I don't know. Here he is. So let's, if you can, send some little love to QB. Yeah, you want to smell it? He's had a hard day. Yeah, thank you guys. Yeah, it was I mean, yeah, it was my father-in-law. I've met him several times. He had dementia. I don't know. For my husband, I think in a way he was just glad that his dad isn't suffering anymore. But since we're all spiritual here, I'm going to tell you something really cool, which also goes with the unexpected stuff. So, like 2 nights before my father-in-law passed, I was asleep in bed. My husband usually stays up much later than me, and he was getting ready for bed, and he noticed the cats. They were in our living room kitchen area. Oh, leave it alone, buddy. And they were staring at something, and he couldn't figure out what they were staring at. It wasn't a bug. Like he turned the light on. They go crazy if a bug gets in the house. But it wasn't a bug. It could be, leave it be, baby. Let's turn you around. And they were just meow meow meow. And he was like, "What are they looking at?" And then that night, he had a dream about his dad, where his dad did not have dementia and was, active and everything. So that was so sweet. And now looking back, it's like, oh, maybe his dad, what my father-in-law's spirit, was visiting us because he's been to our apartment. He's met our cats. Um and they know him, you know? And so I don't know. I thought that was really cool. And I felt like it was really cool for my husband that it all happened the same week. Cupid, you really gotta leave that alone. He keeps bumping the microphone. I hope that doesn't like screw up the audio for YouTube, but oh well. Hey Jack, welcome. Um yeah, it's so that was very interesting, right? Like that's such a cool little story I feel that happened. So yeah, my father-in-law passed away like 2 weeks ago, or 1 week ago, really, and then I got sick, so I couldn't do the live. I didn't even like. I was so out of it, I couldn't make a post saying, "Hey, no live." So that was very interesting. All these unexpected things. There was many little unexpected things, like blessings that came up, which is so freaking cool, right? And it's really the energy I'm getting for May is that's just how it's gonna be, you guys. Which is hey, pretty cool, right? I wrote down a few of these messages I get. I put them in a document because I wanted to share them with you. I always post them to my Patreon group, which you can join for $3 a month. That's it. And you will see these daily messages plus a bunch of other things like the weekly meditation group. And depending on the tier you get, I make special meditations for Patreon and so on. So you can totally jump over there. But I'm going to go ahead and read to you the message from May 2nd because it talks about May. And I have several kind of nuggets about this month. And then a video I want to share with you that you might want to check out that I watched just randomly that really resonated with me as well. So, this is the message from May 2nd. So, right at the beginning of the month, 4 days ago. Bear with me, QB is rubbing my leg in a lot. Okay. It says this month is new, a month ripe with blessings. Be ready to receive. Open your hearts and minds to new opportunities. Much awaits you this month. Give gratitude every day, as often as you can, for the small and big. Hold the expectation that you are blessed and that all of the issues you have will be solved. I don't know about you, but that's easier said than done, right? It is right for you to think this way. You are meant for big change, to experience it and to create it for others. So for me, that message was like talking about big energy, right? That's some big energy, big positive energy. And we have this blood moon on the 15th, 16th, you know, with an eclipse. So we have a bunch of big portals, big energies coming in this month. So I also want to share today's message that I got from Patreon. What are you looking at? I don't know if you can see QB down here staring at something. It says, go forward. Know that you are always moving forward and progressing, even when you feel stagnant. Every moment is a learning experience. We know it can feel daunting at times. Sometimes you want the lessons to end, but my dears, it is not what you signed up for when you came to Earth. You are on a path few are on, one where you can see things for what they are, a perspective that is so unlike the masses. Let this humble you. Do not take pride in it. A split is indeed happening on your planet. As the split occurs, you're being asked to leave behind old ways or programs of thinking. It is an acceleration of growth for you. Give yourself love as you move through this process. There is no easy task. This is no easy task that is before you, and in the past would take years for a person to do. So I don't know about you, but like it seems like for maybe the past 6 months or so, I am just learning life lessons like boom, 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 boom. And it feels very accelerated to me. Like it's just right. And obviously I have some friends and they are literally going through the same. But it's like this upward climb where you do the healing work, blessings, do more work, blessings. It's just this. And this is literally kind of confirming that. So, one thing that they mentioned was the split. And I watched a video by Kyle. I'm sorry, I'm very bad with phonics. I'm going to spell his last name Cease. Cease? I'm not sure how to say that. Apparently, he has a really big YouTube, so maybe you've heard of him. But he made his own like May energy update that I watched a day or two ago. And it's called The Point of No Return. And he really dives into this split. And if you don't know what I'm talking about how you have, we'll just say like the masses, right? So the main people on earth, the majority, are what we in the spiritual community call 3D. So they are not awakened. They are not thinking about energy or spirits or growth or things like this. They are very consumed with what you see on the news, and just going to work and, making money and paying bills and things like this. You might also hear that called the matrix, right? I just love doing this. Hey, Pamela. So that's one of this branches that are splitting. The other branch are the people who have moved out of that energy, right? Like life is more than just watching the news and getting caught up with the latest scandal or making money or living for the weekend. You want to do inner work, you want to help others, you want to, you know, be spiritual basically. So this is the split that he's talking about. And like I said, if you're on YouTube, I put that link down below. If you're on Instagram, you'll literally have to go to YouTube to find it because I don't have that link anywhere. But Kyle Cease. The video is called The Point of No Return. And I really think it's worth a watch. It's not that long. And then I brought it up because this split idea was brought to me today, right? Um, as this split occurs, you're being asked to leave behind old ways and programs of thinking. We are on like an accelerated growth path, and it's like just love yourself as you're in this growth path, as you're on like this roller coaster of growth, basically. Um, Another seemingly random thing I want to mention is when I was meditating this morning, I got this beautiful image of a woman. She was a statue, and she was, hey, cat, and she was chiseling herself out of a block of stone. When I Googled online, I really didn't find any statues of women doing that. They were all men, and it was called like the self-made man is like the name of that statue. But in my meditation today, I saw a woman doing it, which I don't know. To me, I'm not sure. Ooh, the idea now is like that could be like the divine feminine energy emerging out, right? Like chiseling herself out. But it was really beautiful. And I felt like it meant you shape who you want to be and that we are all a work in progress, okay? Yeah, it is the rise of the divine feminine. I think the fact that it showed up as a woman, and then when I look online, it's literally all um, statues of men. Like I saw maybe one of a woman, but it was like a fat person and she was chiseling away her fat body. This wasn't a fat person chiseling away a body. It was a just a chunk of stone and like probably to like her belly button was oh, thank you, cat. Oh, thank you. Yeah, she was just chiseling away. I think yeah, it's my divine feminine coming out, but I also think to me it feels bigger than just myself because I felt very led to share it. Um, so to me, it's like collectively this energy is emerging, and she literally like had the chisel. It was like this on the stone, like she was working hard at it, right? Um, so cool, yeah. Yeah, Luna says it's in the movement. I love that. Well, we're splitting, and maybe that's the split from, yeah, those of us that are allowing the divine feminine, and those of us that are sticking in the old masculine energy. I'm just speaking out loud here. I don't, this is all just coming out. But it makes sense to me. And I like these comments, guys. Thank you, because I feel like, yeah, you guys recognize it too, right? Like it was a really cool visualization. If I could draw well, I would attempt to do it. It made me want to like go learn how to chisel statues and just make it, you know? Like I was like so into it. No, I agree, Pamela. She says it's really about the balance of masculine and feminine, and that's more where my heart is on trying to find balance versus like elevating one over the other. But I know collectively we have more masculine energy, so we want to bring in that feminine energy, right? That's right. All right. Okay, so let me go back to my notes. Oh, yeah. Let me. I also asked my guides, be writing what. Oh, QB, what's your head? Like I said, I'm being really nice to him today, guys, because we had a really rough day at the vet, which was just a checkup. Like he's not sick or anything. It was just a checkup, but he really does not like riding in the car. Like he really did. It really made him upset. So we're showing him extra love because I have been keeping him in the other room, but I'm like, I don't think today is the day to lock him in a room by himself. Need to show him some love. All right, QE. Try not to bump your head, okay? So I did this via automatic writing, which has been like my thing for the past few months. But see, I almost feel weird saying this out loud, but they're challenging me now to just kind of close my eyes and channel and just I don't know how to work. If I'll get a visualization and tell you, or I'm gonna spout off a bunch of words, we'll find out. But they said for May, I did write down expect big shifts. Things are going to take off. And I also got the message, this came in very strongly. If these energies are hard for you, it means something is out of alignment. And for me, for the past probably week, I've been getting a headache every day. Not a horrible headache, but like an annoying level headache. And I don't get, I mean, I got headaches all the time as a teenager and in my 20s, but I figured out why, which it was caffeine, and I've given up caffeine, so I rarely get them anymore. But this, basically, for the past week, it's all obviously like in my forehead, right? It's a headache. But it was like, oh, okay, so something's out of alignment for me that I have to work on. But if you have something, it doesn't necessarily have to be physical, but if like something in your life feels hard and you're struggling, it's they're saying that's because you're out of alignment. Ooh, you introduced hormonal. Oh, you guys are giving me some good comments. Let me read them. I don't know. I don't know if it's hormonal or not with this, but we shall see. I think I also got the message to just talk to my brain when I get these headaches and just be like, hey, brain, you can chill out, you know? And you know what? That's actually kind of working. Obviously, drinking water, but I drink a lot of water every day. Like Pamela says, I'm ready to channel, and she was told to come to me about my newest mission, and this is a very big, important one, too. That does sound big and important, Pamela. I'm all about new missions and stuff. It's up here. I would say it's in my third eye. And I remember like a few days ago, I was working with my chakras and I had no headache until I got to my third eye chakra. And I was like, am I focusing too hard on this chakra? Like, why is it so? Yeah, there's a lot of, I think, uh, yeah, I think I'm clearing a lot of things out of that, is what I feel. But yeah, they're kind of annoying, right? But I mean, I'm telling this, you don't have to diagnose me. I'm telling this as an example. You can use this, apply this to your own life, right? Like everything's super duper hunky dory. I guess you don't need to. Oh, thank you, Pamela. She's gonna send me some Reiki energy. Thank you. Yeah, it happens more in the morning. Like I don't have a headache right now. It doesn't last all day, but I know that's something for me to kind of balance out and work through. But I have no idea. Let me let QB out. Come on, Cubes. Like I said, we're being nice to the Cubester. Okay, so I'm going to close my eyes for a little bit and see if any images or words come up so we can get any more messages that are meant for us today, okay? Just bear with me here. Right now I'm seeing the color red, which I'm wearing red, and I made sure to put red in the thumbnail, so oh, I just got a visualization of like a king and someone. It morphed from a man to a woman. So for me that means both masculine and feminine energies. It started as a man and then it became like a queen or a woman. And someone was putting a crown on their head. Like this motion of the crown going on the head as the body was morphing between the sexes. And they said that's the crowning moment. So this month, yeah, we're gonna step into like our power, right? We're gonna take that crown and let it fall on our heads. Whoosh, right? That's powerful. Now I'm seeing a lot of flowers. They're a light pink color. Oh, okay. I get this message. So it is telling me to the flowers are like a relaxing. There's which this kind of goes into that message I got today as well. Like even if you feel stagnant, you're still progressing, right? Like even when we take a moment to rest, we're still putting that crown on. That's just a part of the process. That is so cool. Now I'm seeing like tree leaves kind of rustling in the wind. Okay, I'm not telling you what I'm doing. When I see the image, I ask them, hey, what does this mean? And they said that means to listen to messages. So the tree leaves kind of swaying in the wind is what I saw. And they said this means to listen to the messages you get or that you are going to receive messages. I feel like this is like visual, like I'm reading tarot cards, but instead of tarot cards, it's just images that I'm receiving. Let's try to get a few more. Okay, I'm seeing a bull. And for me, that represents Taurus, which we are in the sign of Taurus right now. So that confirms May for all of this. And also strength, because the bull is so strong. It can pull, it can carry, I mean, like so much, right? It can help the farmer plow the field. In this bull that I'm seeing, it's pulling like a cart, and it is like, you know how when like thank you, Pamela. Yeah, you know how when like you're really straining, but you got it, even though it's like taking all of your energy. That's how I see the bull. Oh my gosh. Luna says she's wearing a Chicago's bull shirt. That is awesome. Right? I can't make this shit up, right? Okay, let's try to see if there's any more. Okay, there is one more, and it's the sun. I'm seeing the sun. It's over on the right side. Which I don't know why I'm telling you that, but we'll see why. Okay, let's see. What does this mean, you guys? Can you tell me what the sun means? Ah, okay, it means we're watched over. Like we're always, which we know this, right? But I think when we see, I don't know about you, I turn into like my inner child just loves the sun. I will say hi to the sun. I will say thank you to the sun. And I don't care who sees me. I will do like, hey, sun, how are you? Love you, sun. Talk to the sun. I do the moon the same way. And I'm get with this image with the sun, like I saw the sun, but it was mainly the sunshine or the rays coming down is what I focused on when I got that vision. And it was like, well, now I'm getting a message that's the blessings showering on us that we've talked about before. Oh, I love that, Pamela. She has coffee with the sun and Gaia every day. If it's sunny, which it has not been for like a week, but if it is in the morning, I meditate literally right behind where I'm sitting and I just kind of let the sun fall on me. And I just love it. Even though my face turns real red, I don't really care. I'm like, I'm good. The cats are sunbathing, I'm sunbathing, right? But this means we're being watched over. It also means that the blessings are showering down on us. So lots of big things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty proud of myself because I wasn't sure about doing that. And it worked. Like that was really cool. So we'll have to remember to Oh, my earring's falling off. I'll have to remember to do that again because I think, I don't know, well, now I can't get it, so we're just gonna leave it. Yeah, the sun does send visions. I just, to me, it's like, why wouldn't you want to make the sun your friend or the moon? Like, you could totally be friends with them, you know? Which I used to like hate the sun. I'm going on a rant now, but I'm just gonna do it. This is probably like 5 or 6 years ago. I would get annoyed with the sunshine, and it was when I started watching tarot readings. The sun card would just come up a lot. I really can't get it, and I'm gonna hide it so I don't try again. And eventually, I was just like, why am I hating on the sun? Like, the sun is nice. It's my friend. Like, I don't need to hate it. And then it just kind of morphed into like this friendship with the sun where now when I see a sunrise or, just seeing the sun, I like I said, my inner child comes out and I'm just like, hey sun, how are you? How's it going? Thank you for everything. And it makes me so happy. All right, guys. Thanks for listening to that rant. So yeah, this month's gonna be interesting. I'm really excited to see what's coming up. I've personally had, obviously these oh, good point, Luna. Luna said the sun is masculine and the masculine is left. Correlates with balance. Yeah, because it was in the right, which also could mean afternoon. Once again, I don't know what that means. But it was on the right side, shining down. But yeah, the sun is masculine and the moon is feminine, right? Um, which, I mean, when you think about it, the moonlight is really sunlight just reflected off of the moon. I think there's deeper meaning in there somewhere. Yeah, it's all about the balance. But I'm going to close this up, guys. Let me go over a few things. So, tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern, nope, 11 a.m. Central Time, I have the weekly meditation group. I moved it over to Patreon. You can join for $3 a month. That's literally less than a Starbucks coffee. So to me, I don't. And I tried to make it cheap enough where people here in Colombia, it's still cheap enough for them or in any country, right? Um, if you're like that's so low, that's the reason. I live in a third world country, so I do have meditator friends here too. So eventually, probably in the coming months, I'm going to be doing more things in person, which I'm like so excited about. Let's see. On the 22nd of May, I have a free, not on Patreon, it's in the Facebook group. There's links to it everywhere, no matter what platform you're watching this on. It's in my Facebook group. We're going to do a free Meet Your Star Family meditation, which if you are on Patreon, it's already up. You can listen to it already on there. But if you're not, on the 22nd, we're going to do it live together on Zoom. And I believe that's at 2 p.m. Central Time. And that's a Sunday. Yes. And I'm also launching an intro to meditation course, which I feel like all of you watching are like strong meditators. But if you meet somebody who's not strong in meditating, please send them my way because I'm really excited about this course. I took meditation course myself. That's how I first learned meditation. And it just gives you this solid foundation when you're learning, I feel. I'm going to be doing it at the start of every month. So the first one's going to start in June, and then we'll keep going consecutively after that. So it's just a month-long class. We'll meet 4 times on Zoom. Eventually, like I said, when I'm working here in person, I'm going to make it an in-person class, but otherwise it's going to be online for the whole world. So that's pretty snazzy-dazzy. Let's see. Yeah, you got the Patreon. If you want a personalized meditation, hit me up. I also, if you want to figure out how to receive these messages and channel and do all this cool stuff that you see me doing, you are totally capable of it. And I would love to help you unlock that. If you want help with that, that's with my Inner Explorers program, which you can find on Gumroad, which once again, the links are everywhere. But I think that's it for me, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Oh my gosh, I just love it. I love these comments. I love this like dialogue we get to have. You guys mean so much to me. I love you so much. Namaste.